guys, welcome to Planning with Crystal. So today's video is my favourites for April 2022. As usual, I'm really late with my favourites. I don't know what happens. It seems to be that the start of the month is when I get all the boxes and things I need to unbox, and it just kind of pushes my favourites back and back. But they'll always come eventually, hopefully in the correct month. So this month I've got a bunch of favourites to share with you and empties as well. Generally from the world of beauty, but there are a couple of other things as well that I want to share with you and show you. So let's just dive right in. We'll do empties first actually, because why not? So the first one is by NÉCESSAIRE. Now if you've watched my recent favourites videos, I have featured so many products from NÉCESSAIRE. Sadly I buy them all myself, but they're just so good. So it shouldn't be too much of a surprise that I've got to the end of this. This is one of my favourite products of theirs. It's the body lotion, it's fragrance free. It's so incredibly moisturising. If you've never used anything by NÉCESSAIRE, or if you're not familiar with the brand, it's basically facial skincare quality ingredients but for your body. So this has got lots and lots of vitamins and lovely things in there, and like niacinamide and so many gorgeous things. It's fragrance free. It makes your body so incredibly moisturised but not greasy. It makes your skin look lovely. Honestly, it's just the best body cream lotion ever. Body cream lotion, body lotion. And the fact that it's fragrance free is brilliant as well. You can get fragranced options, but what I like about the fragrance free, as well as it being great for my really sensitive skin, it's actually approved by the Eczema Society, as are a lot of their fragrance free products, which is high praise indeed actually. And one thing I like about it being fragrance free as well as that is if you're wearing it with perfume, it isn't going to overshadow the scent of your perfume. Like if you use a scented body lotion, which by the way helps your fragrance last longer if you use body lotion with it, even if it doesn't smell the same, something to do with the moisture kind of helps it last longer. So something like this you can put with any perfume and it'll make it last longer as well. So there's a little tip if you have a fragrance free lotion. But this is just one of my absolute favourite things. So this is an empty, but I've got another one I'm using, and yeah, cannot recommend it enough. In the UK it's only available at Space NK at the moment, and I'll link everything I talk about in this video underneath if you do want to go ahead and purchase any of it. Another empty, my all-time favourite eye makeup remover. I have really sensitive eyes. There are very few eye makeup removers I can use without them causing irritation, because I get like eczema and stuff around my eyes. The one I use all the time now because I know my eyes can tolerate it is the Bioderma. It's basically the sensitive makeup removing micellar solution. Cleanses and soothes, 250ml, 8.33 fluid ounces. I don't want you to know what size it is, but it's this one in the pink packaging. Can't recommend it enough if you are someone who has really sensitive skin, and particularly sensitive eyes, because this stuff works and doesn't irritate it. So yeah, absolutely brilliant. I appear to have another body lotion in my empties. This one is the AMELIORATE Transforming Body Lotion with Alpha Hydroxy Therapy. This was just like a travel size one, 50ml, 1.6 fluid ounces. So this is the product that's clinically proven to resurface the skin. I've been using this in particular in addition to the NÉCESSAIRE one because of its exfoliating properties. I'm going through laser hair removal at the moment, and they recommend that you regularly exfoliate the skin and use AHAs on the body. So this has been really good for that. It's got lactic acid and things in it. We get this sometimes in gift with purchases. Obviously you can buy it as well. It's a recommendation from me. It's a good one. I don't particularly love the scent of this because it's quite flowery and florally, but apparently they do another version that doesn't smell like that. It smells different, so perhaps I'll try the other scent, I don't know. But yeah, really good, does what it says it'll do. If you get like bumpy kind of chicken skin or anything like that, it really actually clinically proven to help, which is unusual for these things. Okay, so that's everything in my empties, I think. I don't know about you, but if you're ever trying to keep empties, it's like I need a place to keep them. I usually have a place to keep them, but this month I seem to be a bit extra disorganised. Anyway, non-empties, although I'm sure they'll be empty soon. So the first one is, I don't know if I'd class this as beauty or not. It's actually a CBD oil. It's by Otto, and it's a sleep drops. Now this came in my latest Liberty Beauty drop box. Put a card here if you want to see that. It was also in the Liberty gift with purchase beauty bag that's going on at the minute. That will also be going up on the channel soon. Don't know if it is yet. If it is, I'll link it here. This is a very expensive CBD oil. I think it's the maximum strength you can buy here in the UK. And it's 1500 micrograms or milligrams. Is it milligrams? Micrograms? Micrograms, I think. Per 15ml of liquid. So this is a 15ml liquid, and what they say is to use half a pipette every day, so it's a month's supply. Now brace yourself, this costs £69. Now, I don't know about you, but there's not many people can afford £70 a month on CBD oil. But it's phenomenal. It's so, so good. I kind of wish it wasn't this good because of how expensive it actually is, but it really seems to be working for me. So I've been using it for a couple of weeks. I take the half a pipette before bed and I just have the best sleep ever. And apparently it's supposed to also help with things like anxiety. It can help with things like depression. It can help with pain. It supposedly can do all these things. Now I say supposedly because it's really difficult with CBD in that I don't think they're allowed to sort of make health claims. But for me, this has really been working. What's lovely about this particular one, I've tried other ones that are nice as well, but they've not been as strong as this. And this is, I think the strength of it really has helped to make it work. But it also has, it's infused with calming lavender, blue pea flower and field mint botanicals. So the taste of it is lovely as well, and it just puts you right in that relaxing mood. So it's in a dropper style bottle. You simply push the lid down to draw up the liquid, and then you just press it down again underneath your tongue. They say to let it sit for 30 seconds, then swallow it, just go to sleep, and it's just divine. Now, like I said, I'm lucky enough that I got this in the beauty drop and I've just got another one in the gift with purchase, so I'm okay for a couple of months. I'll revisit it after that and see if it's something I can continue with, but it's so, so expensive, but it just really works. So I was umming and ahhing about whether to mention it because it's so expensive, but if this is something that could help you, it really might be worth trying it. And if you can get one of the gift with purchases and get it in there, then obviously it's a bit more cost effective and stuff as well. So yeah, definitely a recommendation from me this month. Next up, I was sent a product to try by a brand called YEOUTH, and they sell on things like Amazon and stuff, and they do the most amazing skincare. I was looking at the reviews of the products and they're amazing, amazing reviews. Anyway, I have been using their Niacinamide serum. So it's got hyaluronic acid, licorice root and aloe vera in as well. The second ingredient is niacinamide, which my skin just loves. It's got so many really lovely ingredients in there. It's in like a pump style bottle, and honestly I really think it's been helping my skin just glow. It seems to have been cutting down on things like breakouts and things. It's super gentle on the skin, so it doesn't like cause any irritation. It plays well with like other serums and like moisturizers and stuff, because some serums, when you put like your moisturizer on or your makeup on or whatever you're putting on around or with it, they can peel and like rub off. This doesn't do it. It's a really lovely formulation. So it is just a clear serum. It's super light, it's not sticky, it just sinks into the skin beautifully, and it's just a really easy serum to add into like your AM and PM routine. I can't recommend it enough. It's absolutely brilliant. I'm going to link it underneath if you do want to try it, because it's really, really nice. It's pretty affordable as well, really good price point on this. And yeah, amazing. It's made in the USA, and it says to use it day and night, and then you can layer it with other preferred serums and follow with a moisturizer. But yeah, really, really lovely. This is a 30ml or 1 fluid ounce size. Another skincare item that's quite a new launch that I picked up because I've been struggling a little bit with my skin being like super sensitive and reactive. So I went for this. So this is the Ren Evercalm Barrier Support Elixir for sensitive skin, 30ml and 1.02 fluid ounces. Now, I've used products like this before and I sort of didn't hold out too many hopes, because sometimes you just want something to work for you so well and it doesn't. But this is actually really, really good. So this is what it looks like, and you can see there I've used quite a bit of it. So it's in a glass bottle and it's a dropper style bottle. You actually don't need that much. It tells you to use, I think it's, yeah, 5 drops. Use daily, warm 5 drops in the palm of your hand and apply by gentle patting over the face, neck and décolletage. But I can put this even on like eczema patches and like dermatitis, and it doesn't sting, it doesn't irritate it, it just seems to kind of calm it down. So again, it's just like a kind of thin oil, I would say, but it actually leaves quite a nice glow on the skin, despite the fact that its function really is to repair the barrier. So I'd really recommend it. If you've got sensitive skin, or if your skin is reacting to anything, that is something really nice to have and just use. And it's one of those products I know I can pick up, I can use anytime, and I'm not going to have like a negative reaction to it. It just seems to like balance everything out and calm the skin barrier down, which is what it claims to do. So very, very impressed with that. Next up, I've actually been trying out a new lash serum. So I think in my last video I mentioned Revitalash. That was the lash serum that I've been using for quite a while. But Space NK kindly sent me this to review. Now, it's nothing to do with me being like a beauty blogger, making YouTube videos, anything like that. If you leave a lot of reviews on the Space NK website, and I do regularly review products on there, then every couple of months, sort of randomly, they will contact some customers and say, look, can we send you this product in exchange for a review? So they sent me this. It's the SWEED Pro Eyelash Growth Serum. Now, I've used their mascaras before, which are really, really impressive. And this is actually really, really good, hence why it's in my favourites. Now, it's in a 5ml size. The biggest one YEOUTH do is 3.5ml, and it's about £110, whereas this is something like 60 something pounds, and you're getting 5ml. So you're getting quite a bit more of it than you get with the other brand. This is what the applicator looks like. Now, I still prefer the applicator and the packaging of YEOUTH just because it's a little bit more luxe, and I like the fact that it's got like a longer, thinner sort of wand on it to apply the serum. But I've been pitting it against the other ones. I've been using YEOUTH on this side I've been using this. And I can honestly say this performs just as well as my YEOUTH serum was doing. And this is a heck of a lot cheaper. Like I said, it's cheaper to start with and you get a lot more serum in it. So it's definitely worth a switch. If you've used YEOUTH and you like it and it's working for you, or if you want to try an eyelash serum, this is a much more affordable version compared to the YEOUTH one. Like I said, don't love it as much, but that's just about the packaging for me, which is a minor thing. I would definitely use this instead to save a whole bunch of money. But yeah, I really wanted to mention it because it's actually a really, really good product. I did see in the reviews, some people said this one actually irritated their eyes. Now, I haven't experienced that, and I haven't experienced it with YEOUTH, so I don't know if it's like an ingredient that's just irritating for some people, whether it's something you're gonna have if, you know, with all eyelash serums, or whether it's just this product. So I can't kind of comment on that. For me, it's been excellent. And one thing I like is if you do purchase from Space NK and you have an allergic reaction, or you just don't like the product for any reason, I think you get like 60 days to return a product, even if you've used it, which is amazing because I don't know any other companies that allow you to do that. So if you did use it and had a reaction, you'd be able to send it back anyway. But this is just a really, really great alternative, and like I said, an excellent price point as well. And you can use it on your brows if you wanted to. It actually says eyelash serum, but I don't think that my brows and eyelashes know that the brows and eyelashes necessarily. They all seem to work about the same. But to me, I just actually use it on my lashes. I have quite kind of bushy eyebrows anyway. So yes, a recommendation from me. Very, very good. One more beauty recommendation before I jump into something else. And this is from Rare Beauty. And it's a soft pinch dewy liquid blush in the shade Happy. Now, I ordered the little kit that Rare Beauty first came out with. It's out of stock at the minute. I think they've completely sold out on Space NK. However, I did do a full review of those 4 products, and I'll put a card here if you want to see that full review. And included in that review was this blush. Now, I loved it enough to go out and get a full size. This is just such an amazing formulation. So the packaging, quite fun. This is the full size. Like I said, I think it's about £19. But oh my gosh, is this the most pigmented thing ever. So much so that if you're not very, very careful when you apply it, it can look like you've got some kind of massive skin irritation or burn on your face. The positive of that, because that doesn't sound very positive, is that such a little goes a long way, that this will just last forever. So I'd literally say put the teensiest, weensiest little dot on, because otherwise, you know, build it up. It's super pigmented. So you can see how much pigment there is there. So if you imagine I've just put that tiny dot on my cheek, that is just like blurring it out. But it leaves such a lovely kind of glow on the cheeks and just that little hint of colour. You can also kind of pat it on your lips, use it like as a bit of a lip tint. It's just a gorgeous formulation, and like I said, it lasts forever. There's some gorgeous colours and things. I really like this one, Happy. It's like a lovely light pink kind of colour. Yeah, really, really loving that this month. So I've been reaching for it a lot, and I just thought I need to mention it because it's a really great formulation. Finally, I just wanted to share a bit of a tea/subscription recommendation. So I've spoken many times in my favourites about Bird and Blend. I just love their teas. They make so many fantastic ones. Even if you don't like tea, they do incredible herbal and like non-tea tea blends, if you know what I mean, like herbal blends and stuff, and the flavours are incredible. Some of my favourites, one I've just had, Victoria sponge. It's called Vicky's sponge cake, and it literally tastes like Victoria sponge, but not like sickly. It's just heaven. Anyway, their tea tasting club is amazing. It's £9 a month plus £2.95 delivery, but that means if you order anything else, you can add anything to your order with like free delivery, and you get 3 teas to try every month. You can have a caffeine-free box, and they also do another variation. I don't know if it's like gluten-free or something, and you can switch between the boxes if you want to try a different box. You can also see on the website what the teas are going to be before they send them out, so that if it's not one for you, you can skip it or cancel it or whatever. Anyway, they always come with like a fun little card, which is like designed by a little designer, and then on the back it tells you about the teas. So this month, and this is the sort of standard tea tasting box, it's not caffeine free, we've got Belle's Breakfast, kind of like Belle from Beauty and the Beast, an Enchanted Rose breakfast blend, perfect for your teacup, and that's a black tea. We've got Eat and Mess, which is a fruit tea, smashed strawberries, sweet crumbly meringue and cream. And then we've got Pink Grapefruit, which is mouth-watering pink grapefruit juices and buttery green sencha tea, which is a green tea, whereas Eat and Mess is a fruit tea. Honestly though, such a joy every month to get them. You get 3 pouches, they are 20-gram pouches each. So, you know, you get about 5 or 6 cups of tea out of each, maybe a bit more, depending on, no, maybe 10 cups out of each actually. I can't remember, I have that many teas on the go. Maybe I'm gonna go with 10 teas, you get quite a few out of it to be fair. And the date on them's really good as well, so you get like over a year to use them, so if you don't use them straight away, that's fine. They're in little resealable pouches, they're just brilliant. I just love when this arrives every month. It's just a bit exciting. If you like tea, or even if you don't, I'd really say give it a try. Really, really gorgeous, gorgeous brand. And their ethics and everything they stand for, the story, everything about it's just amazing. So I'm gonna link that underneath if that interests you. Like I said, I'll drop links to all the products I've talked about under the video. Some may be affiliated links, which means that if you use a link, I may get a small commission for referring you. It doesn't cost you any extra, but it does help to support the channel, and I really appreciate all of your support. I would also mention Tatcha is launching on Space NK on the 25th of May this year, and there is a waitlist open. I'll drop a link to the waitlist underneath. I would definitely suggest you sign up to that waitlist. You can win some amazing prizes from Tatcha, and obviously you'll get notified when the range goes live. They are just the most amazing brand. They do so many gorgeous products. I've been lucky enough to try them when I've been in the States, and I cannot tell you how excited I am they're coming to the UK. I've got no relationship with either them or Space NK, unfortunately, but I definitely will be buying some of the products because they're just amazing. So really, really excited for that, so definitely check it out. So I really hope you've enjoyed watching this video. I'd love it if you give it a thumbs up. It lets me know you're enjoying the content I'm producing, and I'd love it if you'd subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell to be notified when my next video goes live. Thanks so much for watching. Bye guys.